The story you're running is everything, okay? It will tell you what you can and what you can't do. It will tell you who you can be, right? That inner story. And the tricky thing is, we all hear about manifesting and things like that. It's very, very tricky to be bigger and go beyond the story and the beliefs that you've set when you're already feeling slightly like a piece of shit. So, in order to kind of overcome your story, you need to actually feel more than it as well. But I get that it's really hard when you're in it. Now, there are several ways to overcome and understand in your stories. You can heal them, you can see them and then heal them and go back to all your memories, or you can actually act as the observer of yourself. Now, in conscious coding, the modality I've created, a big part of this is seeing your stories, seeing them so much, seeing them laid bare, seeing what you truly believe about yourself, seeing what you truly believe about the world, and then taking the big steps anyway, right? But paramount to everything, whatever you're going to do in life, the sheer knowing of your stories is kind of the crux to it all. Yeah. So that is why I had this light bulb moment yesterday, and I'm going to share it with you. And I've made it really affordable as well, but it is to really get clear on this completely life-changing part of your evolution, and that is not only understanding your story, but where they come from, why you've got them, and what to do about them. So if you're aware of this inner narration, if you've got some kind of right pain in the ass chat on your shoulder telling you can't, telling you you're less than, telling you shouldn't, telling you why you can't have that, telling you that your circumstances that you see today are all you are, telling you that, okay, so you haven't got everything you want. Does that mean you shouldn't be happy? Does that mean you shouldn't show up as if you're the fucking rock star that you are? No, it doesn't. It is me, isn't it? Yeah. So, if you want to understand your stories, and not just understand them, but why understand them without actually being able to utilize them and actually use your stories and use your shit, use all the the generational trauma, all of these things culminate in that inner narration, in that narration that tells you what you are, what you can be. Your stories might come from school. They might come from your mum saying, oh, you'll never amount to anything. They might come from being I'm the little sister, might come from being the little sister and being laughed at and not being able to achieve, not being allowed to be more than, okay, because you're just a little sister or the little brother or whatever. Maybe you're the oldest sister and you have got this weight of responsibility on your shoulders that no one else would understand, and that is your paramount objective, is to have that responsibility, is to be that responsible. Maybe your stories come from abuse. Maybe your stories come from that's what's always done. Maybe they come from keeping up with the Joneses, keeping stum, not letting anyone down. Gosh, our stories completely hold us, and the worse we feel, and when we, the more the negative, the kind of the really, you reckon, that voice will have your day. So if you want to truly overcome your stories, I'll pop the link here. To truly overcome them, to understand them first, to really see them laid bare, come and join me for a few weeks. I'm going to take you through something that, yeah, it's not much money, but don't think that is any way telling you how that it's not any good. It was just that I wanted to share something quite simply, so profound, before I actually share the modality that I'm going to be teaching, conscious coding, and stories is a part of it, a big part of it. And so before I launch my amazing conscious coding modality in January, I wanted to share with you some of the key things that will completely shift you through some of the shit you're holding. Now, you might be a therapist or a practitioner already. You might know, you think you know this, but do you know what? Seeing it through a different lens, seeing someone else talk about stories and talk about beliefs and talk about all these things, upper limits, all these things, sabotages, negative consequences, psychological reversal. So whether you're a practitioner, a therapist, psychologist, or none of those things, your own business, whatever it might be, this is a different way to see things. And I would invite you to come in, join me for a few weeks and see what you can learn about yourself and how to propel past that.